Hey folks, high and low here. I'm doing a quick review of the Harnds Black Knight CK6013. At least with Harnds, they actually gave them names rather than just number or letter designations, but it is the Black Knight CK6013, plain edge 8CR14 MOV, black glass-filled nylon handle, satin finish blade. Here's the specs on the blade length and the overall length, and it's a liner lock. Now Harnds is kind of this odd combination of handy for life, hardy for survival. Well, okay, so I mean, I guess they're trying to say that it's a nice knife to have around every day, but you can also use it for more extreme situations, I suppose. Anyway, oh, and just as an aside before I open this up, when I first got it, I was trying to rip this thing open and open it from the side, and of course I ripped it all apart and totally trashed the box, and it opens from the top. So if you get one of these, it opens nicely like that. Has kind of a nice little presentation to it, if that's important to any folks. So immediately out of the box, we can tell this is pretty much a exact copy of the Kershaw Volt II. It's got the same nylon handles. It's got the same 5-pillar design on the back there. I mean, it's a pretty distinctive looking knife, so it's definitely a copy of that. But that aside, this is a very nice knife. I'm very happy with it. The only difference I can tell so far is that it has this cutoff, or a little cutout here right on the clip, but it is a real deep carry clip. It's a nice thick blade. It's a nice size to it, opens well, and they did a good job with it. I'm sure they've been making Volt 2s for a while, so they just probably changed the conveyor belt to come out on the Harnds side. The handle has this sort of almost diamond plate look to it, which some folks say is kind of ugly. I don't mind it so much, but it really isn't that grippy. It's actually kind of slick. That's the only thing I can say really that I don't like about this knife, is that this really doesn't provide as much grip as you would expect. Just a sort of a waffle G10 would provide more grip, in my opinion. But I think this is a real nice knife. We ended up getting it for about $7, and good thick liners on it, really nice action. Blade centering is pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good, and it deploys nicely, and it's got a little bit of jimping on the back here, which is actually pretty functional. So overall, pretty nice knife. I mean, I think it's easy to do a nice knife if you just copy an existing design that's been pretty successful. So I'm definitely going to put this into my everyday carry rotation. It's definitely small enough to do that. It's compact. It's a little thick, but I think that's just because the scales and the blade itself are pretty thick. So it's a good sturdy knife. And again, it has the Torx screws, Torx pivot screws, so you can mess around with that. You can change it to, right now it's tip down carry, but you can easily unscrew that and change it to tip up carry, because I know some folks really like that. So it has a tip up carry option right there. And overall, pretty happy with it. It's got a nice blade shape. It's got sort of a nice sloping drop point there, and it's nice and sharp. That's for sure. I was pretty impressed with the sharpness. So, say what you will about knife copies. I mean, at least they copy them well, and it's a good little knife. The Harnds Black Knight. What are they called again? CK6013. If you like budget Chinese knives, this is definitely one to check out.